Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals. For the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And now they'll run it on the draw. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Solid run, tackled with a 45-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The defense setting up to go against this heavy formation. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And there's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 25. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realized what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around, to give him a chance to get out in space, are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Send the back in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And the speedy returner, a big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop it. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contained, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere, just textbook.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the freshman brings him down quickly. They've moved the ball into good position, but now it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And the junior able to get home with the sack. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Here's the throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted right near the goal line.
Well, mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back in cover 3, the center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Okay, it's third down after that run. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got his man open downfield. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from their 25. And he'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the grab. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Crucial third down play after that completion. Looking to chuck it again. Short pass finds the tight end. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. The pass rush closing in. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Checks this down to the running back. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
You know, third down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a first down.
Caught quickly. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, the defense sits back in his zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Handoff from the shotgun. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Alabama's offense now lining up on first and goal. And the quarterback just sneaks it. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama. Now they line up to kick the extra point. With the PHC, they take a 14-0 lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Turn starts inside the 15. And they bring him down to the 32 after a solid return. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Running back grabs it on the screen. Good job with the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
The pocket breaking down. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. To gamble here. Offense going for it on fourth down inside their own 40. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he's brought down. A sack by the defense coming up big on this fourth down play.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
He'll hand it off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
It's the 2-minute warning. You've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Now here comes the bunch formation. Looking to pass here on second down. He's going to take off and tackled there by the defense. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. It's a QB run all the way. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. They went for it and failed on fourth down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bama. Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he fields it inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Here's the second down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He eludes the rush. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
On the run, he'll let it go. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's complete. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He finds his man all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. They're set now to try the PAT. Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He'll call for the fair catch here. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And here comes a deep shot. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's got some space. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Tries to get it to the running back. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. The clock is still running. Off to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Drop him back. Looking to throw for the first down. And he fires the football to the right side. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion. Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, what a move. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Play action fake, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch, and they'll step out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage there. The defense pursuit forced him out. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. He's got it for a big gain. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
It's caught downfield. An explosive gain, big play, moves the ball inside the 40. The Ducks pick up first down yards to keep the drive going. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field.
He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Touchdown, Ducks. This game is far from over. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Now, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
He'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he finds the end zone again, the touchdown and the two-point conversion. Wow. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receiver. And that's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, DeVonta Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the back now goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. Catch made over the middle. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And that's a solid return after the interception.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring them.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Short connection to the tight end here. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Short completion, a 3rd down play coming up. They'll try to run for the 1st down. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
Well, 3rd down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a 1st down.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
Hey, a 1st down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
They'll hand it off. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. And the defense stops him short of the marker in that screen. 4th down coming up. So now on comes the field goal unit. He was successful with his first try. This one, 39 yards out. And that one is no good. A missed chance to tie this game, still down by 3.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
1st down here for this offense. Here's the handoff. They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the 1st down in what should be the last play of the 3rd quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. And he's got it again. Just trucks through the defender. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
And that's going to be a 1st down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here comes a handoff. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line, the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock. It's
press coverage now from these DBs. We'll try the ground game here with the running back. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And he'll get their first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They're going to run it. Brought down short of the end zone at the 3.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. He'll hand it off. Touchdown, tied. Still no answer for this offense.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And the point after is right down the middle. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Other returner lost the ball. And it's the kicking team making the recovery a special teams disaster. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. So this game is not over yet. The score just got a little bit tighter. How will they play it? How aggressive in the play call? Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it here. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. And now the running back's got it again. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They will go for it again here on 4th down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Chris, how about that? What a call on 4th down. They get the conversion, under a minute to go, and that should be about it. What a job by this offense to be able to come up with a victory today.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And looking to throw now on first down. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Oregon. Check this out. It's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Down he goes. A sack. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive.